Hello there, everybody. How you doing today? This is Bloons Monkey City, and today, what are we gonna do? Well, look at all these little watermills. They're just flowing down the cool little river here, and then it goes off over here. I think it just curves around and goes down to the bottom. But I want to know what's happening on the river here. I never play the water levels for you guys. I just always skip them. So let's play some today. The real problem with the water is that I don't have any cannon stuff. Let's turn the music on here. Gotta make things not boring for us. And here we go. I think we'll just put it like right there. That's like a good spot if you ask me. Maybe we'll shoot some left and right. Yeah, look at that sweet action right there. And also let's get our boomerang going, because boomerangs are of course one of the best towers if you ask me. I love my boomerangs. And we'll just save up for a 3-0 nice and quick. I also got some boats here, so I don't usually go with the boats. I usually don't even want to make them or anything like that. But they can be okay. They can be okay sometimes, especially on some of those levels where they're favored. When they're favored, they cost less money. So not only are they like $550 to go down like $100, then all the upgrades cost even less. So they can be used somewhat effectively. But the problem is that they're only good for early game. Once you get to mid to late game, they just kind of suck again. So it's like, well, do I still use boats? Not really. You probably shouldn't, just except in special circumstances or something, or you just magically can't get any other good towers. So here we go. We got to get this 3-0 boomer up. It's going to be awesome. We got Spike Factory there. Look at him spiking all these spikes all over the place. He's spike-tastic. If this guy should get a mohawk. He should get a mohawk with spikes on top. Yeah. Anyways, we're actually rocking these balloons pretty easily right now, if you can't tell. 19 waves today, so it's a ceramic level with 19 waves, but overall it should not be difficult for us. We've been dealing with these things for a while now, and I really don't see us ever even getting remotely close to losing versus any sort of ceramic balloons. Hopefully not even losing any lives. If we lost lives, that'd be very, very sad. On BFB levels and stuff, when I lose lives, I'm like, whatever, it makes sense. We're not even supposed to be playing those yet. In fact, I've captured, probably 10 BFB tiles, and all of a sudden a quest came up to capture a BFB tile, and I was like, oh. Well, would you look at that? That's cool, I guess. It doesn't really matter that much, though, because the towers that I use anyways are already up to 3rd tier. Moab Maulers, 3-0 Boomers, and all those guys. So it's like, I don't even need them. Realistically, though, what I've noticed is that because of the 3-0 Boomers, popping power went down from 1,000 to 100. It does pop a lot less balloons that pop out of BFBs and stuff like that. In fact, massive amounts of balloons, when they all come packed together, usually 3-0 Boomers just snippety-snap take care of that stuff, and then today I noticed that it wasn't taking care of them, and it made me extremely upset, because I lost versus a BFB tile, when I had 7 of these guys, and they just didn't pop the balloons. I popped the BFB right away. I had a couple Darling Guns, I had a Spike Factory up, I had a couple other things, but they were just being mean to me. It was very, very upsetting. But, especially because I lost on wave 25 out of, 26? 25 out of 26 I think it was. It just sucks when you have to deal with that kind of stuff. So here we go, we got our mortar up. Let's get a nice little Bernie stuff mortar. Bernie stuff. Let's burn them all. Burn them all to the ground. Yeah. Have you guys ever realized that I really don't think that balloons would get caught on fire? I don't know why. I don't think balloons would ever get caught on fire. Do you guys agree with me, or not so much? What's up with that? Here we go. We're just popping these balloons like crazy. Look at that. These two guys are just perfect together. And because we're just going on a balloon popping spree today, we just get to have some fun with all these things. Let's just get some, I don't even know, what should we get next? We really don't even need anything special next. We'll just rock all these balloons really easily. So I think what we're going to do is, we can get banana farms. Let's get some banana farms. So, I had this idea. I didn't have this idea. Joey Rainstorm, which is one of my friends who spends a lot of time on the forums, and we've been talking for a little while, he actually suggested this idea where banana farms, if you get enough banana farms, you can actually get real money in the game instead of just fake money during the round. I thought that was pretty interesting, actually. I was like, oh, yeah, I could definitely see that working out. It makes people want to use farms a little bit more, because overall, you really don't even need farms that much. I mean, of course, they do help out just that little bit, but they're really not even that necessary in most of the games. So, I mean, it could be kind of fun to use these farms. Just massing them, 3 farms, maybe even, a little bit more than that if you want to. And I still don't even have the bigger explosion for this guy. So let's this bigger explosion. Bigger explosions. That's what we like to see, guys. That's what we like. Oh, lead balloons. I'm glad I got those bigger explosions. Also, those lead balloons are just gonna Just run right through everything, and we would not have survived. No way, Jose. Oh, look at all these pink regrow camos. Whoa, man. Whoa. Trying to run right through there. So now we got a bunch of monies here. What are we going to do with all this money? We can get pretty much anything we want. Darling guns. Let's get some boats. Yeah. Get all these boats all over the place. Let's get them up to grape shot, too. Extra popping power can't hurt us ever. No way, Jose. So we got all these things, but oh, the lead balloons are coming back. The lead balloons. No. To be honest, 3-0 boomers would probably be better than the boats, but I think they're kind of fun to use because we never use them, right? In fact, I got another one. Get another boat for us. And they're not bad. I mean, they're kind of cheap and they do pop things. It's just, you know, usually when you need them versus the massive amounts of balloons that come near the end, that's usually the biggest problem. Also, the ceramic balloons are probably going to come pretty soon, so what do we do versus those guys? I don't know, we could do pretty much anything, but probably just let's just mass a bunch of 2-0 boomerangs. Again, just for fun. On the later levels, I wouldn't be doing this, but on these ceramic levels, these guys are super simple. Simple dimple. I got all these 1-0 boomerangs, and I got the king over here, the king 3-0 boomerang. Rockin' Sock'em robots. Rock'em Sock'em boomerangs. Ooh, that's an interesting name. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to get 2 zeros. Whatevs. Guess it doesn't matter that much. So guys, I actually just got back from my emissions testing, so I had to go all the way, like 8 miles away and drive to get my emissions tested. It was extremely lame. What you gotta do is, every year or 2 or 3, you gotta go back to, with your car to this emissions test and make sure that your muffler is working the correct way and you're not spewing lots of toxic chemicals into the environment, which I guess makes sense because we care about the environment and stuff like that, but it's still just annoying to have to deal with that stuff every once in a while. And 0 ceramic balloons came so far, so I'm kind of confused. Oh, there they are. There's all the ceramic balloons. Oh yeah. And they're gonna easily get popped. Look at that, easy as cake. Why is cake easy, though? Cake's actually kind of hard, isn't it? Have you guys ever baked a cake? Oh, awesome sauce. We captured a river top. Oh, yeah, awesome sauce. They know how to do these things. I always say awesome sauce. It's like they took the words right out of my mouth. I forgot what was I talking about. Yeah, so, yeah, I got my missions tested. It was just extremely lame. I don't know. Oh, man, this one's a little bit more difficult. But the good thing is, last time I went, I had to wait like 20 minutes or something like that for them to actually do my car, because there's a bunch of people there. And today, I didn't have to wait very long. There's 25 waves this time. Holy poopsicles, that's a lot of waves. Ugh. I'm slightly tired as well, because I woke up kind of early. Next question is, do I go for the mortar or the 3-0 boomer next? Good question. Yeah, let's do what we normally do. I could go with the darling gun as well, that wouldn't be bad. I'm actually going to keep this guy on last. Oh, pink balloons right from the get-go. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh, we popped them all. Sweet action right there. That was perfection. Spike Factory action at its best. 49 pops. Amazing. I love you, Spike Factory. I love you. Sorry, Amanda. Spike Factory is just a little bit better than you when it comes to popping balloons, and that's what I do for a living. I pop balloons. I am the balloon popping master. Not really. I'm pretty good at popping balloons, I think. I hope. You ever wonder where they come from? Do they come from a balloon factory? Because, I mean, we're, like, making balloon-tonium and stuff. Like, we're sending out balloons at people. So maybe the balloons aren't their own little thingamabob. Maybe it's just a bunch of monkeys attacking each other with balloons. Did you guys ever think about that? It's just a giant, massive war of monkeys attacking each other? I don't know. Could quite possibly be. Who really knows these days? So look at that Spike Factory, barely surviving. We're going to get this up just in time. And also, I'm going to hope to get a spike up. One more. Cha! Look at that, just in time. Got no lives lost. That was amazing, guys. That's how you do it. Fine-tune that to the perfect way. It's like a piano. We tune those bad boys like crazy. I'm also going to leave this guy in first now. First is probably just a little bit better than last. Next thing we got to do is we got to start getting our mortar up, because you know how it is, guys. You know how it is. You just all of a sudden, you'd be like, oh yeah, we're doing just fine. And then all of a sudden, massive amounts of camo leads would come on level like 9. You'd be like, well, we're screwed. This game sucks. I hate life. I say that a lot, by the way. I somehow magically hate life a lot, but I really like life. I don't know. I think, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the South Park where Kenny Kenny just loves life. He gets really high on, I think it was cat pee or something. Though it doesn't really make that much sense. He gets really high on cat pee, I think, and it makes him go to the boob world. And I thought that was a really funny episode. It was very interesting because it was unique and new. There's a lot of, actually South Park's one of my favorite shows. I don't know if you guys agree, but South Park's very interesting. It usually stays up to date, and just every single episode, I just like almost never see a bad one. There's some that are better than others, of course, but never having a bad one is something that's hard to do. What is your guys' favorite show? I'm just curious. Are you guys interested in any shows recently? Any cool ones you guys really, really liked? Or are you guys more of the cartoon people? I used to really like cartoons as well. Cartoons are definitely an interesting thing. I used to watch Pokemon and stuff like that when I was a kid. And a lot of shows, to be honest, I just like don't even remember watching them until I see a picture. I'm like, oh, dude, I remember that. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. And bigger bombs. Oh, I got bigger bombs already. That is a big... that is a pretty big explosion, I guess. I'm just missing a little bit with where I wanted to aim. I wanted to aim right there. Yeah, they're still a little off center with the mortar placement thing. About, if you can't tell, the explosion like mid spots like right there or there, like right around there. And yeah, it's messed up. They're gonna fix it though. That's the good news. Also, what do I get next? How about let's get another 3-0. Let's get them right next to each other, actually. It'll stop regrows just a little bit better, especially regrow ceramics and stuff. And the next thing, what do you guys want me to get? How about some? Oh my goodness, we can't even get cannons, or quote unquote bomb shooters. Bomb shooters, lame sauce. So yeah, we're gonna have a little bit hard time without the bomb shooter, without the cannons, because those guys are good for popping Moabs, and without those guys, we don't have that much Moab popping power. So we're going to have to deal with some other Moab popping power. What are we going to use? I think what we're going to do is use, first of all, a spike factory in the back here to help pop the Moabs if they ever do get really, really freaking far. And build a couple 3-star boomers just in the back here. And then after that, I'm going to build a couple darlings really quick. Actually, no, let's do the darlings first. I think the darlings are probably a little bit more important than the spike factory. So we're going to go 3-0-0 darlings. These guys are really, really solid Moab popping power. Whenever I don't have cannons, I always stick with these guys. In fact, I'd really like to get some more of these, or get them up to 2-1 or something. But these are actually fairly expensive for the upgrades. Just the second tier upgrade was, I think, $5,000. I thought that was a little bit on the ridiculous side. But hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? They're pretty good, though. They are pretty good. So you can't really complain too much. Especially because they're an expensive tower. You know, the more expensive the tower, usually the more expensive the upgrades, usually the more expensive it is to unlock the upgrades. It makes sense. Already on wave 16, nothing too hard has come out. I don't even think any ceramics have come out yet, so overall, not hard at all. I think we're going to do some farms. Let's do some farms so we have a little bit easier late game. We'll just get a couple of them. 1, we'll get 2, and we'll get 3. And let's do 4. Let's do 4 farms. If we need to, we can sell them. We can always sell them. Yeah. Farms up. Come on, just one more. There we go. And they're nice and cheap too. They're $850, so that's good. That's why farms are good on this one. And we do have to worry though because I'm not. You don't know what's gonna come out. You know, you could have 0 ceramics come out, and just a couple zebras, a couple rainbows, and all of a sudden, like massive amounts of ceramics come all at once. It sucks, but it happens a lot. There's some regrow rainbows and stuff. Give me some extra monies. Those guys, they, I think you can, like, regrow farm, so it makes it really, really easy. Also, I'm going to get the Super Monkey today. This guy's good versus Moabs as well, so that'll take care of some of the Moabs and BFBs and stuff that do come out. I think there's just Moabs today. I think this is just a Moab level, if I remember correctly. And look at that. These ceramics are actually barely getting popped. Oh, my goodness. We need 3-0 boomers again. More 3-0 boomers for sure. And maybe another mortar. Mortars do actually really help a lot. I like mortars for the back. Because I always use the mortar in the front because he's good for getting rid of the camo balloons and stuff like that. But after that, you need another mortar to help pop the balloons. So let's get another poppin' mortar. Balloon poppin' mortar. And look at that. Doing a much better job of popping these guys. Also, I'm glad that these are coming out in very, very slowly. They're not coming out in big groups because, again, my 3-0 boomers have not been able to do a fantastic job at popping them as much as I would really like them to. Now we got a bunch of extra money. We still have 5 more rounds left, though. Just keep that in mind. And there they are. There's 3 Moabs all in the same spot. It's going to be difficult, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Dun, dun, Lots and lots of balloons. And we did indeed pop it. And there's the last one. Let's get the Spike Factory up. He does help out a lot more than you might think. At least in my opinion. I really like having a Spike Factory in the back here for the Moab popping power. Because he just has to shoot like one spike on the Moab and they do a lot of damage to them. A real lot. And he shoots out reasonably fast as well. I mean, he's not good at like popping the ceramics and stuff, obviously. But for popping Moabs, that's like his main job for me. Just in case they do get really, really freaking far. Like that. They just insta-pop them, basically. And then the boomerangs have to just do the cleanup work on them. Of course, the boomerangs gotta do cleanup work. And I don't have that many towers left, because I can't get cannons. I really don't have very many left. And give me a good spot. There we go. And I'm thinking about maybe trying to unlock 2-3 boomers pretty soon. I don't see how I could ever go wrong with 2-3 boomers. I just don't have enough Moab popping power at the moment, so maybe I'll go with some, yeah, you know what, how about snipers? Let's just do this. Boom, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Oh. Oh, I see. Well, that's not good. This happened to me last time. Oh, I'm losing lives. Oh, no. 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 Well, that's silly. Don't sell farms now. We know that, because there's the silly farm glitch again. I don't know if you guys remember it in BTD battles, but there's a farm glitch. So we're going to pretend like we beat that one, and we're going to go on to this one. Yay! To the BFB one. This one's going to be difficult. I am not going to lie. I don't even really know what to do exactly. But what we can do is just leave him on first and do some extreme hookage. Extreme hookage. Watch those hooks. They're going to go like and just hook around everything. At least that's the hope. That's the plan. See what happens. Lots and lots of red balloons. Easy enough. And there's 26 waves now instead of 25. So farms. Man, oh man. Causing problems for me. Goodness gracious. Stupid farms. I hate you sometimes. Sometimes you're my best friend and you just give me bunches of monies. And I'm just like, yay, farms, you're the coolest. Come on, give me more money. And then sometimes they just decide to screw me over. And today, the latter happened. Indeed. I think I'm getting pretty hungry. I'm going to go eat some food pretty soon. What's next, though? What's next on the agenda? How about I tell you guys something kind of cool about maybe me? If as long as we pop these pink balloons in time, I'll get one road spike down there, because usually money is not that important. If you can survive most of these early rushes. Oh, we lost lives. God, roar. I should have used another set of road spikes. Or two. I would have had to use two. But what I can do is I can tell you guys a quick story, and then maybe I'll tell you guys something about me. Oh man, there's a lot of strong balloons coming on this one. I'm actually going to have to use some more road spikes. I just used 2 sets, and the rest I just let go by because I need enough for this 3-0 boomer. And now I'll be able to pop all these guys fairly easily. Look at that, sweet action right there. So let me tell you guys a story first off. It was actually a story that happened actually quite a while ago. But I think it's an interesting story just because. Just because. So what we did was, me and my friends were coming back from like Taco Bell or CC's or something like that. Some random food place. And what we did was we saw this 6-pack of Pepsis in plastic bottles sitting in the middle of the road. And we're like, no way. What the heck are those doing there? And normal people would just drive right by, right? No, that's what normal people would do. And so, what do I do against these guys? I think what I'm going to do is rely on my road spikes just a little bit. So now we go. Let's pop these guys nice and quick. And there's one more lead, and we lost lives. No. No! Regrow leads. Okay, so that was a toughie level. Let's you know what? Screw it. Let's do the Moab level again, since we already can't even beat the BFB levels because we suck. Water BFB levels much more difficult than regular BFB levels, if you ask me. Try this one again. I think we'll be able to do it this time. Well, we were going to be able to do it last time, but they were stupid banana farms. Banana farms. Hate you. Let's put him right there. And actually, I think this is going to be a reasonable spot as well because got the sweet curvature action over here as well if I leave him on first. So anyways, yeah, we saw the pop in the middle of the road, and we're like, yeah, dude, look at that. And I'm like, we should get it. And they're like, how are we going to do that? And at first I'm like, well, what if we just stop and we just grab it? But it's in the middle of a really busy road, like literally like 20 cars behind us, 10 cars in front of us type of thing. So what we did is we did a big U-turn thing, Bob. Not a U-turn, but we curved around, we went around a couple streets, and we came back, and we're like, okay, this is what we're going to do. You open the door, you hold on to my hand to make sure I don't fall out of the car, and then, on top of that, I'm going to grab it while we're driving. So believe it or not, yes, believe it or not, we actually did this, even though it was very stupid, I'll admit. It was kind of a stupid thing to do. But we did it, and we ended up getting him. So I put my hand outside the window while we're driving, and I grabbed it like, kind of in like a movie or something like that, like it was like a bag of money or something. But it was just some Pepsis. And it was still very fun, to say the least. And I got a good story out of it, and I don't regret it. If I fell out of the car or something like that, I might regret it, but right now I don't, and it was still a really fun story. Actually, I think it was me, my friend Rick, my friend Joe, who both watched my videos quite a bit, and I've really enjoyed them watching, and it was kind of cool having them be interested in some of the things that I do. And then also, I believe Jake was there. I believe that's who was there, but I'm not positive, to be honest. And there's lots of pink balloons coming in right here. I need more road spikes? I don't know, I used them on accident almost. I was kind of afraid. I didn't have fast enough reaction times. So that's the Pepsi story. And then I think my dad ended up drinking like half of them. Believe it or not. Yep. It's kind of stupid and sucks, but what you gonna do when they come for you? Ghostbusters. I totally mixed up a bunch of those songs right there. Hopefully you guys don't mind. And then also, maybe if we get a little bit further in this game, I'll tell you guys just a little bit more about myself. Maybe you guys are interested. I mean, a lot of people are old subscribers, and they probably know a lot about me. But there's a lot of you guys that are new, and maybe you'll find some new, interesting stuff about me if you are an old subscriber, anyways. Just in case you are interested. If you guys don't like me talking about myself, hey, totally fine. That's understandable. I want you guys to tell me if you don't like me talking about stuff like this, or if you find it interesting, or whatnot. I like to make videos interesting, and sometimes it's just the game is just sort of stagnant. You know, I got a good, solid defense. There's not too much going on. There's not too many big problems for me. So overall, the game can get kind of easy sometimes. And then the best thing to talk about isn't even the game anymore. It could be something else. So maybe we can have some fun doing that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Of course, very, very interested in those. I read just about every comment, at least I try to. Sometimes I can't read all of them because YouTube doesn't really let me sometimes, because if I get more than one comment on the same video, it only shows me the one comment. So understandably, it's tough to read all of them. But sometimes I go, in my recent videos, I go back and I read every single comment that you guys post. So that's usually what I do about those. And I try and do my very best, but you have to understand that I get about 60, 70 comments a day, and I have to go back and read all of those on top of already trying to make videos and keep up with this and have a job and stuff. Oh god, no, we lost lives again. Stupid ceramics on level 10. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised all the ceramic came so early. Last time they didn't come. I'm not going to get no levels lost today. I'm just messing things up all over the place. Not really, but that's what happens when you get 3 ceramics coming on level 12. I tried to use some road spikes on them to pop them really quick. I should have moved my mortar. That's what I should have done. I should have moved my mortar like down here so I could have popped them, and I didn't. I just didn't. Bad mistake by me, but that's what happens. Also, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get some farms. I know last time they screwed me over, but I know why they screwed me over. They screwed me over because I sold them. So don't sell the farms. If you don't sell them, you'll be okay. This happened to me twice already, so I know that's the reason why it happens. Selling farms, stupid little problems. Looks like they copied the code from like the old battles or something like that. Maybe that's what they did. I think so. For some reason, I think that's what they did, because I remember the mortar being off placement in BTD battles as well, which is the exact same problem that they're having right now. Weird indeed. So here we go. Let's get some darling guns and stuff up. That'll help me out versus if any more ceramics comes, or if a magical Moab comes out really early this game, which does tend to happen to me. I'm doing okay, and then all of a sudden magical Moabs come out, and then I get screwed over. Yes, and I did call them magical Moabs because they shouldn't be coming out sometimes, and sometimes they do. So that's pretty good placement on the mortar. I saw some pink camos get through though, and I was kind of confused. But that's okay. No big dealio. I don't like the water music as much. I like the regular music much more. And there's the ceramic balloons. So there we go. We gotta make sure we pop the ceramics with the dartling guns, and the boomerangs will do cleanup on the rest. And as well, the mortar is, of course, look how much damage the mortar does now. Amazing amounts of damage. And with all that extra money, we can upgrade all of our dartlings, and now we're feeling much more safe. A horse, of course. And should we just spam some of these guys while we're at it? Hey, why not? Spam some of these. We'll put them all on last. Lots and lots of money from our banana farms. Let's sell the banana farms. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to mess it up again, hopefully. Last grape shot. Yay! Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna pop this Moab. And oh god. Too many Moabs very far in the round. Oh god. I should have been aiming with my dartling guns a little bit more. Oh poo. Oh poo. No! Well, we're just failing all over the place, guys. Okay. One more try, and then I'm done. Water levels are tough. I could beat BFB. Look at all these BFB tiles I've gotten. I've gotten, like, all these are BFB tiles and stuff, and Moab tiles. And a lot of these up here, too, are BFB levels and stuff. And look at all this plutonium. Yay. I like plutonium. Get about 1,200, and I almost have a full set of plutonium already, 5,000. So one more try, and I think we're going to be able to do it. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what was going through my mind. I am just getting distracted all over the place. Some people don't believe me, but you get very distracted when you're playing this game. When you're playing Bloons Star Defense, because you're very strategic about things, and it's hard to talk while thinking about strategies that are involved in the game. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but some people every once in a while are like, dude, no, it doesn't take a lot of work to commentate things. Are you kidding me? But also, it's not just talking over it, it's making it exciting while talking over it, and doing other things as well. And you get used to it after a little while, you start to get pretty good at it, but it is still something tough to do. Now, whenever people say that, I always just tell them, you know what I tell them? Hey, if it's so easy, why don't you make your own channel, and then you can have thousands of subscribers. Exactly. Point proven. You just got rocked, son. So here we go. Now we got a few pink balloons coming up nice and fast there. And soon we'll have this third tier boomerang. I know I'm going to beat it this time. If I don't beat it this time, I'm going to be very sad. So unbelievably sad. In fact, I'll probably post this as a fail video. Because I did a lot of stuff on this one, and I just can't make myself lose a bunch of times in a row. Look at all those balloons. Lots of balloons right there. I'm going to go for no lives lost. I don't care. Screw it. We're going to be able to pop all these guys. Put them on first for a second. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be tight with that spike factor right there. Oh, got him. Just in time. And now time for 3-0. 3-0 spike factory. And leave him on first. Oh, there's a lead balloon. Oh, God. Oh, God. What do I do? Well, screw you, game. They're just screwing me over left and right now. Like, what the heck am I supposed to do versus a lead balloon with, like, 0 monies? 0 monies. I had to sell him all the way down to nothing. And now I have, like, no monies anymore. I should have just went for no lives lost. That's what I should have done. Urgh. Rarg. Now what do I do? Now it's going to be even tougher. I have to leave him on last. I don't even know what to do anymore. I still need a lot of money here. So we have to hope that we're going to get a lot of easy rounds right now. And these are not easy rounds at all. No, they are not. And I'm pretty much out of road spikes by now. And we're going to definitely not get... We already lost lives, so... And there's all my road spikes. So... Oh, come on. Come on! Screw you, lead balloon. Screwing me over. I should have just let him go through. It would have been 25 lives. Probably would have lost some extra besides that, but that's okay. I think if we survive this round, we'll have just about enough money. Maybe we can make a comeback here. Maybe, just maybe. Come on, come on. Come on, get him up in time. We're going to lose a lot of lives right now. He's missing balloons. What the heck is up with this? And what? Oh my god. We're down to 1 life. We are down to 1 life, guys. Oh, and camo reroll blacks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? This game is just screwing me over left and right. Like right after right. We're going to redo this. I don't care. We're going to do it. Because screw you, game. Screw you. The stupid Moab level. I should have beat it the very first time, and now it's just screwing me over. And now I'm kind of angry. I usually don't get very angry, but that's making me very sad. Sad and angry. You know what? I'm going to put my boomerang. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore, guys. This is where I used to put him, but it's not the best 3-0 boomerang spot. So I put him in a better 3-0 boomerang spot, and then I kept losing lives early game, and I'd use road spikes and stuff like that. But now I don't even know what to do. So you guys, yeah, you're probably having a fun time laughing it off, like, oh, Super Chub Papa's losing. That's okay. We'll make a comeback. Water levels are tough. I really wish I had my cannons. I really wish. I would have used a lot more frag bombs earlier on. I would have been able to rock more balloons a lot easier. If I don't beat it this time, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit. I'm not even gonna say have a nice day. I'm just gonna straight up quit. You guys will see. That means Chris is angry. I don't get angry that often, but today you might see it. Depending on how bad I rock this level. We just gotta survive 1 more round. You know, maybe use 1 set of road spikes or something. Look at that. Easily rocking these balloons. Almost have enough already. Oh yeah, look at that. This one now, they're like, oh yeah, let's make it easy on him. They already made it super ridiculously tough on him the first 2 times with the lead balloon. If the lead balloon comes on this level, I'm just gonna let it go through. Unless a massive amount of them. I could see that happening. I could totally see that happening. Usually lead balloons don't come until the late rounds, to be like 100% honest with you. Let's put them back on first. Now I do have enough money for the lead popping power thing, the upgrade that I would have had, but I wouldn't have had it. I didn't have enough last time, so it was just like screwing me over. And now it's lagging like crazy. I don't even know what's up with that. It's not even my computer, it's the game. My computer should not be lagging pretty much at all. And there we go. There we go, popping balloons, and we got the mortar already. Just a 0-0 mortar, but at least it's lead popping power, right, guys? I think I'm going to get the increased accuracy as my first upgrade. Normally I get the rapid reload, but I'm more worried about 1 single lead balloon just popping, getting right through there. And as you can tell, like, we're not popping as many balloons with the 3-0. Are you serious? Oh god, that was freaking close again. My boomerang just did not do enough damage to those regrows. He should have done a lot more. I mean, as soon as we get Bernie stuff, yeah, okay. Bernie stuff, we're a lot more safe. We're actually still getting no lives lost. Much easier than last time. It has nothing to do with my placement. It just has to do with what balloons came out. In fact, the first time, you guys remember how easy it was? I was just like, oh, let's just build some boats and build some of these and that. So it looks like today you guys are not going to hear about me because I'm going to focus on this game today. Get the bigger blast, look at the camo upgrade as well, and then I'll start spamming. Let's do some dartlings next. Why not? 3-0 just going to do some major pop power. Dartling guns are going to do some cleanup. So I can move him all the way out here. Even more poppins. Even more poppins. Like Mary Poppins. They should make a Mary Poppins level. Just like have a little person with an umbrella or something as like one of the maps. I think that would be fun and interesting. There's the regrow blacks. Look at that, we're popping them all now. Ain't got nothing. Darlings! And now we're already on level 12. And I'm still kind of worried. What if Moabs come out really early and I'm not paying attention again? I'm going to pay attention. Gonna pay attention, for sure. I honestly don't even know what was going on with these past few games. I must be the lack of sleep. I got like 4.5 hours of sleep last night. Don't ask why. I just did. I went to bed at like 3:30. I woke up at like 7:25 or 7:45 or something like that. Something like that. Doesn't really make much sense why I did that, but I did. And okay, we're doing alright, And we finally got 3 dartlings already. Look at that. That means we're going to be good versus ceramics. We're going to be good versus pretty much everything, I hope. And now it's time to probably spam a couple 3-0 boomers. Not even going to deal with the farms today. Screw you, farms. Just causing problems for me. Every time I build farms, they cause problems. Because the only real effective way to use farms is if you sell them near the end of the game to make them worth something. Otherwise, you're basically almost running even by the end of the game, because they take like, what is it, like 12 rounds to pay for themselves, 10 rounds to pay for themselves. So if you get them on level 15, you're just paying for yourself, and you had to suffer through the 10 rounds having less money the entire time. So if that makes any sense to you guys, makes sense to me. So farms completely worthless unless you're willing to sell them somewhere near the end of the game. Unless the rounds are really, really long and you can get them very, very early. That just makes sense, you know? Get them by level 5 or level 0. If you get them by level 0, they'll pay for themselves by level 10 or 12 or so. And let's get another mortar. I always like my mortars. 1, 2, and 1, 2. There we go. A little slow there, but get her done. Get her done. Doing another spike factory right here. I kind of like this spot. It's kind of interesting because it's like you do some up here, you do some down there. It's a little bit of mixture of awesomeness everywhere. Next. Moabs are probably going to come. I think they came on level, like, I don't even know what they came on last time. 17. There's the Moab. There he is. And now we're going to pay attention. Go to slow-mo. Have the spike factor. Watch the spike factor action right here. Shazam! Popped him down to nothing. 3-0 boomer cleanup. And another bit of a couple Moabs here. Now that I know that these guys can pop them fairly easily. Come on, pop them all. Pop them all. It was close, but we did it. We did it. We popped them. That's where I really need to get a 3-0 cannon right there. Because these guys are just not popping them. Or we're getting something like Galoo for the ceramics that pop out of the Moabs. Still just not enough Moab popping power. We need to get something for those Moabs. I think maybe just saving up for a Super Monkey is my best bet. Last time it worked out pretty well, so let's do it again. And there's 3 now, so we got to get another one of these. Got to. Just got to. And hopefully the Spike Factory will do a little bit better job than last time. Seems like my Darling Guns are not very accurate at the moment. I don't really understand completely why. Do they have all the accuracy upgrades? Oh, this one doesn't. That makes a little bit of sense. Just a wee bit. And also cannons are much, much more helpful for Moabs than just a few little darlings. But let's get the Super Monkey next thing. Just in case too many Moabs come for my Dartling Guns to pop. And then I'm going to have to rely on road spikes or something. And there's quite a few again, but we'll get enough money after these guys for the Super Monkey. There we go. Got the Super Monkey up. Put him on strong, of course. Don't leave him on first. If you leave him on first, he's just not going to do any popping power. Trust me on that. See, look how fast he pops these Moabs. I don't even have to aim this one. And he's just going to pop it really nice and fast, and the 3-0 boomers can do a cleanup work. As far as the next thing I want to get, well, what you can do is actually do this. The Super Monkey is much, much more effective. In fact, you double his popping power. Not Moab popping power, but you double his popping power if you do this right here. You get a Monkey Village with a 0-1 upgrade. He pops twice as many balloons. It's freaking awesome. I also do have the camo upgrade here as well, so when I have to face the DDTs and stuff like that, the really, really crazy balloons that I've showed you guys, the new type of Moab class balloon, which I will show you guys in a future video. I would probably lose against it at the moment because I can obviously barely pop BFBs and stuff, let alone so my god levels, which is going to be difficult for me. But you need this radar scanner basically. So here we go, popping Moabs. Yeah. So if you notice, the dart used to stop once it hit the Moab before, but now it goes through the Moab. Look at that. And lots of Moabs today. Moabs. Moabs. And 3-0 boomers are going to finish it up. Level 25 has been finished. Finally, I feel accomplished with my life. Poptastic. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So we only captured 2 tiles, in this entire 40-minute video. How ridiculous is that? It's very ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, I didn't tell you guys about myself. I'll do that in a future video if you guys want to listen to it. Please let me know in the comments again. I would like to hear about that. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.